at one of my favorite places in the whole wide world, the Cleveland Zoo. This place holds a special place in my heart ever since I was a kid. But I can't wait any longer. Let's get inside the zoo. So right here behind me is going to be the newest addition to the zoo that's opening in 2026. This is actually going to be the primate forest. And this is going to be a multi-stage project that they're opening, starting with the orangutans and working up to the gorillas and other primate species, along with a whole bunch of other animals. So if you're newer to my channels, I've actually gone through the zoo when the rainforest was in its final days, and we took one final tour of the rainforest, and it's so crazy because I haven't been here since. This was where the walking path was for the rainforest, and for that to be completely gone, totally unrecognizable, and the building itself is totally unrecognizable right now. They have been doing so much work, and it's all for the better, honestly. I mean, I love the rainforest. It's always going to have a special place in my heart, but this place is going to be truly something special. I've seen from the renderings and all the press conferences that they've had, this is going to be something really exciting, and I'm so excited for it to open. So when it opens, we're going to definitely come back and we're going to show off the new primate forest for sure, so definitely stay tuned for that. We made it inside the zoo, and we're going to be just checking out all the animals that we can find today. Again, we are in the fall right now, so I'm not expecting a lot of the animals to be out right now, but we're still going to have a fun time. I just love coming here in general, so it's really fun anytime that I'm in town to come and stop by the Cleveland Metroparks Zoo for sure. So we're walking up towards the wilderness trek, but we're going to stop, and I think we're going to stop and first see the rhinos first. I haven't seen the eastern black rhinos in a while, so we're going to go check up on them a little bit and see how they're doing. So I've been coming to the zoo ever since I was born. This was the zoo I grew up with. Obviously, you can see I'm in a t-shirt and shorts. It's right early in the morning right now, and it's probably about 48 degrees, if not a little bit less. Everyone else is probably thinking I'm crazy, but honestly, this is like my morning coffee. I don't drink coffee, so this kind of wakes me up, having a little bit of chill on me. Till it snows, I'm not wearing pants, so that's basically how it goes. I've been going to this zoo for so long, seeing all the changes throughout the years. For example, Monkey Island was a staple at this zoo, and they tore that down and they made it something amazing with the rhino exhibit that we're about to walk up on and see. But it's just so cool to see all the changes and the evolutions like we were talking about with the primate forest. The zoo is always constantly improving, making things better for the wildlife that lives here, and for conservation and education efforts as well, and things for people to enjoy at the zoo. Oh my gosh, guys, here he is. How cool is this? Eastern black rhino. Super amazing. I was just watching him play with the barrel over here, getting some enrichment in. But yeah, this is the entirety of the enclosure over here. It's a two-part enclosure, and then they have their own warm indoor section over there. And this is what I mean. This was originally the Monkey Island like I was talking about. Then it was transformed into this. He's currently scratching his head right now on the rock. How cool is that? I have never seen this behavior before. How cool is that? He's scratching himself right on the rock. And it's a moment like these, like some people, they'll just kind of stop by, look at the animal, and then walk away. And really, you just have to like sit at each enclosure for a while. And that's why some people truthfully don't like to go to the zoo with me, is because I take forever at the zoo. I can be here from open till close, and I just love watching animal behavior. It's just so cool to me to kind of see how an animal interacts and stuff. So it's very cool to see how the rhino interacts with this enclosure. But there's so many other animals to see. That was just animal number one. So we're going to continue on the tour and see what else we find. Remember when they first remodeled the elephant exhibits, and they had no elephants here for a couple of years while they were building that, and then they built the rhino exhibit, and then they built the tiger exhibit, and so on and so forth, and everything in between. There's just been so many changes just in a short amount of time. Honestly, within 15-20 years, it's been incredible just to see how much this zoo dedicates to always improving for the animals' well-being, along with for conservation efforts, and really inspiring people to get involved with animal conservation. That's what's truly important. So it's the weekend right now, so there's nothing going on in the vet office right here, but it's so cool because you can actually check out some surgeries if there's anything operation-wise or checkup-wise going on with the animals. It's super interactive, where guests can be on the other side of the window, and you can be basically a part of witnessing what is going on when an animal gets a checkup or is doing an operation. It's really cool to kind of see those types of things. I've seen it a couple times. It's a very interesting experience for sure. So beyond the Cleveland Zoo, there are a ton of zoos out there, and there's so many that I haven't seen, and I want to do like a zoo tour throughout the years to come, and I want to take you guys along on those as well too. There's so many cool zoos out there, and I want your opinions, so please leave in the comments below which zoos you personally recommend. What is your favorite zoo? What is your favorite animals to see at the zoo? I want to hear it in the comments below, so let me know what your favorite animals are. And I'm not going to tell you what my favorite animal is just yet. I'm going to show you what one of my favorite animals is at the zoo. I mean, I love every single exhibit at the zoo. I will share with you guys as this video goes on what one of my personal favorite animals are, so definitely stay tuned for that. But yeah, leave in the comments below what your personal favorite animal is and other zoos that I have to check out for sure. We're walking up to the sea lion enclosure right now. They're about to do some training with the sea lions. Let's go check it out. That's so cool. I've never seen them do the training with the sea lions here before. They used to, actually. They didn't have that plexiglass before, and they used to have this upper balcony that you could go on. You can't do it anymore, unfortunately. But the plexiglass right over here did not used to be here. With the plexiglass gone, you actually were able to, there was someone that was holding a bucket full of fish, and you were actually able to pay and feed the sea lions one of the fish. You just would throw it over the edge, and the sea lion would go get it. It was so cool and so much fun to do. So seeing them training with the sea lions and throwing in the fish was something that was definitely really cool to see and reminded me of that moment for sure. Makes me miss being in California, both in San Francisco and in Monterey. It was so much fun to see them. This exhibit was another really much needed transformation. Over here there was just all these different bear exhibits that were separated just by concrete, but these exhibits were just very outdated. Didn't have much areas for these bears to climb. It was pretty flat, but now these bears have the ability to run around like you're kind of seeing these sloth bears doing right now, and have the ability to climb as well too. So it's really cool to see these guys just kind of exercising their new ways to enrich themselves throughout these two enclosures right here, both for the Andean bears and for the sloth bears. This is so fun and something that is such a trip to see, and why I love coming to the zoo. Overall, really impressed with how Bear Hollow has come out. This is just a really cool enclosure. Wow, just all this space. Look at this. I mean, they have all these different areas for the bears to kind of canopy out and just kind of be above. I can see one of the sloth bears in the distance right over there. Actually, I see two of them over there. But wow, this area is just amazing. You can definitely see where the bears have been scratching as well too. You can see where they've been climbing, where they've been kind of laying. But yeah, I see two of them just in the background over there. It's super hard to see some of these guys. And this won't be the only time, like I said, that we come to this zoo. Again, I apologize. This is what I get for starting a vlog in the fall. So a lot of things are winterized right now. We're going to come back here for sure in the spring and the summertime. And I come here so often that I'm going to take you on all my adventures here, and we're going to see some really cool stuff. I promise you there's so much more to see, and there's going to be so many more animals out when we come back here in the spring and the summer as well too. But even in the winter, I like coming here, so maybe I'll take you on a brisk adventure of that as well too. Even if I don't see that many animals, I just still enjoy coming here. It's a great place to just kind of relax. Again, it's always a place that I kind of take advantage of coming to anytime that I'm in town. It's a great place that I find peace in. I just like walking around, strolling around in here. It's a really cool place for sure. But we're actually walking up to one of my favorite exhibits right now, and one of my favorite animals personally at the zoo. Let's go take a look inside right now. What do you think is in this enclosure over here? It's a building, and there's a few species in here, but it's one of my personal favorites for sure, and one of my favorite animals is in here as well too. Let's go inside and see if we can find them. All right, let's go inside. Oh no, it's locked. Oh no. Oh no. I think what they're doing is I think they're getting this ready for Christmas, because I think they do some visits with Santa here. Oh, I'm so sad that this isn't open right now. All right, all hope is not lost. Let's see if we can go through the side and see if we can see them from the side of the enclosure, even though we can't get inside the building, and see potentially what my favorite animal is. Success, we found them. Oh my gosh. You actually see them right through this fence light right over here. And honestly, this is the most social and up that I have seen them in a very, very long time, honestly. And I think that's because it's a cooler weather. The wolves are very active right now. They're more playful right now. It's not a hot day for them, so they're not just sleeping and playing with one another. other as well too, and being around one another. It's very cool to see them all together rather than separated and in separate areas. And these are personally one of my favorite species. The Mexican gray wolf is what these are right here. Wolves are just so cool to me. And if you remember from a couple weeks ago, I actually have a Mexican gray wolf on my endangered species in North America sleeve in honor of these guys right here. That is so important to protect. Wolves in general are so misunderstood and in some places seen as a nuisance, but they're absolutely vital for the ecosystem for sure, and definitely one of those animals that we just can't lose. So wolf conservation is very important for sure, and I am just so excited that I got to come here and see these guys. I was looking forward to this, and I was so bummed when they saw the door was locked. I was really hoping I could see these guys, and ultimately I did. So that is one of my favorite species at the zoo. Again, I love all the animals here. It's so hard to pick a favorite, but if I had to pick just one, honestly, I would say the wolves would probably be my top favorite choice. And look at them, they're just kind of walking around right now. So cool to see. I'm so happy I got to see them. Another big favorite of mine is these big animals right here, which are the African elephants. These beautiful girls right here are one of my favorites for sure. And it's so cool to see them using natural behaviors, like grabbing up at these hay bags right up here to grab the hay down, and doing some natural behaviors as well too, similar than what they would do in Africa as well, where they would reach up in trees and rip off the branches, snapping the branches to make them more sizable pieces, and they will eat the entirety of the branch. It's great for their digestive system. They'll eat the branch, they'll eat the leaves. It's really cool to see them doing exactly that, both grabbing branches on the ground and breaking them up into smaller pieces for them to eat, along with using these hay lifts right up here and these hay bags and grabbing and reaching up there as well too, and using those amazing trunks that they have that have so many muscles in them. It's incredible. Elephants are just so amazing, and for sure definitely one of my favorites. And there's over 40,000 muscles in an elephant's trunk alone. Isn't that incredible? 40,000 muscles, and it is a powerful tool for them for sure. They use it for drinking, they use it for bathing, they use it for lifting things up and carrying things. They use it for even giving themselves dust baths as well too. There's so many different things an elephant uses its trunk for, along with, of course, smelling as well too, but it's really cool to see them utilizing it. This is absolutely crazy right here. You can hear it right behind me. All these parakeets just kind of playing around over here. Oh my gosh. It's closed right now, but this is something you can actually go inside and you can walk amongst the parakeets. So cool to see. Parakeets, also known as budgies, are actually from Australia, and we are currently in the Australian part of the zoo. So very cool to see. Another trip to the zoo in the books. Man, this was a lot of fun. Again, we will definitely be revisiting here in the spring and the summer when everyone is more lively and out and about for sure, and out in their outdoor enclosures. But I still had a lot of fun. Again, I miss this place. It's been so long since I've been here, honestly, since the last time I was here. But yeah, if you haven't seen that video already, I will leave a link for that up below so you guys can check that video out as well to see what the rainforest was like before they update it to be the primate forest right here. But thank you guys so much for tuning in today. If you guys could do me a few favors, like the video, subscribe to the channel, I would greatly appreciate it. Again, let me know which zoos you think I should tour in the future. I would love to check those out as well too. So definitely leave those in the comments below, along with what is your favorite zoo animal as well too. I want to hear that as well too. Again, I love all the animals here, but my top two, I would say, are the wolves and the elephants for sure. Again, guys, be the change that you want to see in the world. Thanks so much for tuning in today. I hope you enjoyed the zoo tour, and until next week, I will see you guys soon. Take care.